got a shirt on right there. What's that shirt say?
What, my one here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a DX one. It's an old school.
Oh, DX, right?
Yeah, DX. Where's your?
Who's that? Who's that on that shirt right there? Is that
HBK?
Triple H?
No, HBK.
Oh, okay. That's Sting on that shirt. It was Marty Jannetty's partner.
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah.
What was it like having a gimmick like that was so surrounded by money?
Okay, it was great, man, because we flew first class everywhere we went. Okay, and then limo picks you up at the airport. Then limo brings you back to the airport. Limo's at your hotel, at your beck and call, 24 hours a day. You call that limo driver, it could be, I don't care, 3 o'clock in the morning. Ready to go. You mean? Yeah, man.
Oh, I can't wait to hear about some of those times from that time period. We do have
oh man, but a lot of my friends are gone, man. You know, it's like, man, one of my best friends was Hawk. You mean? Michael Heckstrand.
Yeah.
One of the Road Warriors. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another one was Rick Rude.
Oh,
yeah, Ravishing.
Yeah, and I mean, them guys like they fall off the map, like they just disappear. You mean? Another one was JYD, man, Junkyard Dog. Yep. Yeah, Junkyard helped me out a lot, man. I mean, you take so many bumps in the rings, man. You forget about some guys. You know what I mean?
You're from that generation, man, where it's like, as you said, a lot of these guys do just drop, and you know, here you are, still standing, still kicking, still making all that fuck money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you got to keep on rolling, man. You got to keep on rolling. You got to show them you're the man of the action, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to keep on ticking, man.
Of course, as always, man. And that as I said, that's going to bring us to a lot of the questions and topics we want to really touch over with you for the podcast that we're shooting this morning. So we're just gonna kick that straight off right now.
What time is it where you're at?
It is 6:22 a.m.
Oh, you're in the morning, huh?
Yeah.
Where you at?
Australia, Perth, Australia. So
okay. Okay, you're way over, right? You said 6:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, correct. Right now here is 6:22 in the evening. Yeah,
it's Thursday where you are, isn't it?
Huh?
It's Thursday.
Where you're at is Friday.
Yeah.
Right?
12
okay,
hours.
You're Friday. You're almost 6:23 in the morning.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You're in Australia time, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, how's it? What's happening down in Australia? It was like,
well, we're doing all right at the moment with accounts for coronavirus, COVID-19 have way down.
Yeah.
Because we're quite isolated. So once we got rid of all the issues that were happening and all the active cases, everything's over now. So our restrictions are slowly getting lifted.
Yeah.
Getting back to normal time. But obviously, you guys in America are a little bit different. It's a little bit crazy over there at the moment.
Because they got the president election coming up. Okay. Okay. You know what I mean? Trump want to run again. So you never know what's happening. You know what I mean? You don't know what's right and what's wrong. Who's putting the gravy on something? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's covering up something? You know what I mean?
Do you think there's a cover-up?
Huh?
Do you think there's a cover-up?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, you think something's getting covered up? Because I see all these people just dropping like bed bugs. You know what I mean? All these people are just dying. You know what I mean?
There's something more sus going on, man. Like, I don't know. There's something a bit, especially in China, there's something a bit weird going on over there. Like, I remember.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, ain't it?
When all this stuff was coming out, man, like there was videos of just people like just standing and they just drop for no reason, nothing, just collapsing, and there's no explanation for it.
You talk about over in China?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People ain't it's like getting sick, like just being sick. They're dropping like bed bugs. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Just boom, collapsing. You know what I mean?
Mm. Well, look, I think we won't go too much into the current situation that's going on. I want to ask you about your amateur wrestling career. I did not know that you had a successful amateur wrestling career.
Oh yeah. That's the thing, man. It was sweet, man. University of Iowa, yeah.
Man.
Far.
Yeah. High school was Central Catholic in Oakland.
Yeah.
Part of Pittsburgh, right? Hey, my quarterback in high school, he was a senior. I was a freshman, was Danny Marino. Oh, he's a quarterback for the Dolphins for so many years.
So he was a senior, you were a freshman?
Yeah, he's a senior, I was a freshman, right?
Quarterback for 17 seasons with the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, a lot of years.
Checks out, boys.
A lot of years, man.
Tell you what, that university with some stars for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy stuff.
How was it sort of transitioning from amateur to professional? Because I know that amateur wrestling can be, it's obviously very different, very different.
You grab people a little stiffer, a little harder, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything looks like real, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you lay it in, but then I got to work with a lot of good guys that were great in the wrestling business, like Pipe. Pipe helped me out a lot. Piper. Ted DiBiase helped me out a lot. Rick Rude helped me out a lot. Okay. Hulk Hogan helped me out a lot. Okay. William Ooney, you may know him as Stone Cold Steve Austin, helped me out a lot. You mean they show you how to throw them punches, you mean? And then way we were doing it, man, we were on the road, like you're on the road 21 days, off 5 days, back out 21. Okay?
Yeah.
So when you're on the road, you're getting smoother and smoother and smoother with all your things you're doing, from your punches to your kicks to your drop kick to your leapfrogs, everything you're doing, you mean? And then you start picking up stuff, man. One time I did a move like I did this, man. Guy went to throw a punch to hit me. I did a slide to all between his legs, you know what I mean? You slide all the way out the ring. And then you grab his feet, boom, you snatch him out the ring. And then he hits the ring, spins up, and you give him a drop kick right to the face.
Yeah.
And when he comes charge you, your arm drag him right into the ring steps.
Ooh. Bit of a heel move.
Huh?
That hurts. That hurts.
It can bang, and especially when they really hit that thing hard, man. People
throw themselves at those stairs.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, they because that people saying, "Holy shit, you see that?" You mean?
Yeah.
You see that? Yeah, I see it. So tell me that ain't real. You know what I mean?
That's the part that shits me, man. Is you see these guys doing all these things, and then you get people just turn around and be like, "Oh, it's not UFC, it's fake." Like, no.
Especially when it's not fake when someone slips a punch and hits you in your jaw, and man, I mean, you see birds and bugs and everything floating around your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it almost blackens you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or someone gives you a pretty stiff kick to the upper thigh. Okay.
Yeah.
You mean, sometimes, like the guys, you duck clothesline and they turn around and kick you in the ass. Okay. Sometimes that point of that boot goes right up in your asshole. You know what I mean?
It's the last thing you want.
No, you don't. Yeah.
Especially when you got to go to the bathroom sometimes. You damn near shitting on yourself right there. You know what I mean?
Throughout that time, they obviously in the late 80s, early 90s, you would have had some incredible guys to work side along, especially travel with. Do you have any particular?
Oh yeah, man.
Any particular
I mean, you figure this: the first WrestleMania, 1988, Trump Plaza, Atlantic City.
Yep. Okay,
me and Ted traveled everywhere, and when we went, everywhere was first class. Everywhere. Yeah. Okay, a limo takes you from point A to point B, wherever you got to go. Okay, we flew in to AC, Atlantic City.
Mhm.
Okay, a limo was right there to pick us up, took us right to Trump Plaza, Atlantic City. Okay, and when we got there, I see we had to do a thing right there because we had a big thing where they wanted to take a picture. I think it was Donald Trump was there. Take a picture of all the whole crew right there. You mean? And we were all there, like from me, Ted, Andre, Rick Rude, Piper, Tito. I remember Tito was there. Tito Santana, Rick Martel. Everyone was on the
All
card.
the
Was
boys.
there.
All the
Okay.
boys. Yeah.
I mean, cool. It was so cool, and the picture was so sweet that Trump had it up in Trump Plaza. That picture.
Crazy.
It's crazy
Yeah.
to look back on it, isn't it? Like seeing what's happened since about him
Mhm.
becoming president.
Yeah, and look now. I mean, the Taj Mahal. Is the Taj still there?
Yeah.
Taj
Yeah.
still there?
Should be.
Is it?
I don't think
Then
there's.
I think Trump Plaza is that gone? Trump Plaza and AC.
Let's have a look.
I
Trump-
don't think Trump Plaza. I think Trump Plaza is still there. I think they may have potentially renamed it.
Oh,
You may-
change it to something else.
Permanently
Potential-
closed.
Oh, is it
Huh?
closed?
Yeah, it's closed in Atlantic City.
It was closed, huh?
Yeah.
How about Taj Mahal? Closed?
Taj Mahal should
Nah,
still
Taj
be there.
Mahal will still be standing. Yeah, Taj Mahal's still. Oh, we're talking about the one in Vegas?
Yeah. No.
No,
I'm
sorry.
talking about the one in Atlantic City.
Atlantic City. Oh, right. There's another. Right, gotcha. I'm with you.
Okay,
No,
so-
that one's still
that one still
open.
going?
Yep, Hard Rock Hotel though.
Oh, it got brought by the Hard Rock Hotel.
Yep, so it's
Yeah.
Hard Rock.
Okay, I don't know if they changed the name or what. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hard Rock Hotel. That's what they are now. It's
Yeah. Because so both the hotels we had WrestleMania 4 and 5 in is gone.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
looked like
Yeah,
such an
4 or
awesome
5.
venue as well. Looked like
Huh?
looked like such an awesome venue to
Oh,
hold
man,
WrestleMania
yeah,
in
man.
as well.
Oh yeah, man. It's great, man. And we did in Vegas. We had matches in Vegas. We just had like a regular house show in Vegas. A regular house show.
Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen these days.
No, and we used to pack them in like bed bugs here, man.
Yeah.
We had a regular house show in Reno, Nevada. You mean?
Right.
Because usually we did Las Vegas, want to fight the next morning, and we're doing Reno, Nevada.
All over the place.
Did you
I
pack
mean,
that place out too?
Huh?
Packing
Oh,
Reno
we
out? Yep.
pack it like bed bugs, man.
Always
You got a
packed.
Hall of Fame studded roster at the time. You know, you
Huh?
had a Hall of Fame
Oh, yeah.
studded roster.
Yeah. I mean, like we did everything. Look, Trump's on TV right there. Can you look right here.
And you speak of the devil, and there he is.
There he is.
He speaks his devil, and he appears right.
Yep.
He's
Legit
right
right
there. Uh-huh.
And speaking of those Hall of Fame roster right there, there was a time, was this in 1992, I believe, Luke, where you placed 74th in the PWA
Yeah.
500, and we actually looked up some
Yeah.
of the names that you placed above. And
What's that? What was that called?
You know the PWI 500, top 500 pro wrestlers of the year, Pro
Yeah.
Wrestling Illustrated. In 1992, you placed 74th. So this is the year after you turned on Ted DiBiase,
Uh-huh.
you know, one of your big face run. Same year that you had your WWF Championship match with Bret Hart. So that
Uh-huh.
year you placed 74th, and you were higher than guys like you got Buff Bagwell, Sergeant Slaughter, Bam Bam Bigelow, Jimmy Snooker, Chris Benoit, Jim Duggan, Jim Neidhart, Honky Tonk Man, RVD, Kerry Von Erich, Harlem Heat, Dean Malenko, and Andre the Giant. Our British
Yeah.
friend would call him Andrew the Giant, but Andre the Giant. So how does
Oh
it?
yeah, Andre. Oh,
Yeah.
that's my right hand man, bro.
do you have any
That's my
drinking
right hand man.
Do you,
Huh?
have any, do you have any Andre drinking stories?
Oh man, like he drank almost every night. Okay, every night. Okay. I remember like see he didn't ever really drive. So if we had like a limo service, limo take Andre right there, and Ted usually goes, and we go right to the bar. Okay.
Yeah.
And they be drinking like monsters. Okay. Okay. You know, a big gigantic pitcher, like let me see. You got anything right there like
I
a
could probably
big
find something if you give me
like
a
a small trash can?
yeah.
You got like a small trash can right there?
Luke will have one. I'm sure he's got one there. Yep. No, he's back. He got one.
Okay. Okay. You see okay? Now you fill that up with alcohol.
Right. Jesus.
And that's what Andre downed it.
Far out.
How many of those
Okay.
are?
Huh?
How many of those are night? Do you reckon?
Maybe about two and a half.
Solid effort. Solid
Yeah.
effort.
Man. I mean, and
Yeah.
then look, it didn't really mess up. Let me tell you one Andre story. It didn't really affect him. Let me tell you one Andre story, man. I think we had a match in LA, okay? Los Angeles, California. Okay. And Andre was in the bar. He was so blasted he could not even move.
Right.
So I had the guys bring where was that? No, hotel. He was that drunk. He couldn't even move. So I had the hotel. I wanted almost 100 pillows. Okay. I laid them all on the floor like a bed. Okay. And I double stacked the pillows over where Andre's head is. Okay. I went and got like about 14 guys. We carried Andre all the way over to the pillows. Laid him face down on the pillows, not on his back, on his stomach.
Okay.
Okay, in case he has a puke somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he wouldn't drown on his
Yeah.
own puke. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got these big gigantic moving blankets. Okay, and cover Andre up with that. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Man,
Mhm.
14 guys to lift Andre the Giant. 14.
At least it was 14, bro. 14.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because obviously he would have been in wrestling terms pretty well sandbagging you guys while picking him up completely wasted. Did you ever work a battle royal with him or like an over the top situation? where
No.
he-
No.
No?
When me and Ted came in, Andre was done, almost done. He was done wrestling.
Oh yeah, he was going through the down
Yeah.
period, just kind of taken back a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
When me and Ted came in, that's why I think maybe that's why Vince put Andre with us. Okay.
Yep.
Where we can still get a spark out of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, by giving him a lighter schedule at the same time. Yeah.
Right. And then we were throwing out them $100 bills, and that
Mhm.
changes the whole game. Okay. You throw out 20 grand at ringside every match. Every match. Man, you got people that are following you from point A to point B. Okay? And they say, oh man, that money is real.
Yeah.
Some people thought it was fake until they got it. They said, oh man, this money is real. You know what I'm talking about?
It's the $1 Million Man. That's why.
Yeah. It was real, man. And people never, ever, ever forgot it.
No.
You mean? But you may run into cops like you may run into a cop like I'm in Pittsburgh, PA right now. Okay? I may run into a cop in Washington in Washington, DC, and he look at me, give me that look that, damn, I know this fucking guy from somewhere.
Yeah.
And he said, didn't you used to? I said, yeah, Russell, yeah. He said, oh shit, that is you. You mean? Yeah. I said, damn, you damn near still look the same. You mean?
Yeah, man, you're looking a lie. You haven't aged a bit. You're
Huh?
you're
Yeah,
looking.
to me, it seemed like I look the same. Still bald. Okay, that ain't going to change. The face is still look the same. You mean? I looked at Ted. The only thing different was Ted. His hair is not dyed no more. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, his hair went back to being black color. Okay, the beard, mustache, black. Okay, and the weight came back on him. Okay, okay. I think Teddy's up to about 300.
Are
He's
you
still.
are you close? Sorry,
Huh?
sorry.
You're about to ask my question, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
Go
and
ahead.
are you and Ted still like in touch at all? I did hear recently you guys did have a little falling out, maybe a couple of years ago. But how is like the situation with you two now? You guys
Oh, it's pretty cool, man. Like we did a signing together. I think it was last year. We were up in Jersey. We
awesome?
were me and Ted was there together, and Nash was there,
Yeah.
Oh my
and
boy.
Scott Hall was supposed to show up, but he didn't show up, and Sid Vicious was there. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yep.
people still came lined up to come see us, man. And I
Oh,
think to get an autograph with me and Ted was like about 300 or something, and to get Nash is like about 300, or to get both of us, like me and Ted
yeah.
and Nash, all three of us, it was like about I think 500 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The guy he ran that show. It's like maybe about it used to be a hotel. I can't remember the name of the hotel, but it's only about 35 miles or 40 miles from Newark Airport.
Right.
Hmm. Right off the interstate. Because right across the street is the Marriott Hotel. I think it's Courtyard by Marriott. Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, man, you learn so much, especially when Vince gave me and Ted that gimmick, bro. I mean, Ted and myself that gimmick. It was like it's a money maker, bro. I mean, people want to get money in their hands, okay?
Mhm.
And the more you throw out, the more they want, okay? Okay, you know, like you come to arena, man. Every time when me and Ted show up at these arenas, you see on the big billboard outside, this event is sold out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
No,
they all want some of this. You know what I mean? They
Absolutely.
all want that.
they want
Okay.
that money.
Oh yeah. Especially when I see the girls, she flipped out her boobs. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
My name was on one boob, Ted's name was on the other one. And I stuck $2,000. I stuck $2,000 in between both big old boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's a
Nicely.
different time, man. That would not fly today.
I would love
Ah,
to try to make it fly though. That's for sure.
Where
That
I
would.
mean, if they try to do that gimmick right now, and then it wouldn't be. I mean, I think the guys Vince got now. Why do you think? I think Vince. Why do you think he went into football, the XFL? Okay,
yeah.
evidently he left the wrestling for his son and daughter to continue on. You mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
because you, huh?
while we're talking about this WWE situation, you've been making headlines recently.
Oh
You've been
yeah.
making headlines about something that you posted on Twitter a couple of days ago, saying that you were interested in buying the WWE.
you know,
How?
you
How,
know,
man?
like my probably my agent. My agent shot that out. You mean?
But theoretically
Yeah.
speaking, I did want to
Hey,
actually
how much money is to buy the WWE? How much money is that? Huh?
30
Some
bucks.
you got
Billions, billions. Yeah,
But
you know what I'm talking about? I
Yeah.
think my agent, so he threw that out there. His name is Paige Megan. You mean?
so
Yeah.
you
He shot that out there.
so you don't want to bring Brian Panties matches back. Is what
Huh?
you're saying. You don't want to bring Brian Panties matches back, is what you're saying?
Bra and panty matches back.
You don't want to bring them back?
Hey, that might be a good match to have. A bra
Yeah.
and panties, right?
Yeah,
That means
exactly.
if you get beat, them panties come off and that bra come off, and you shake it right there. Shake it like you don't care, right?
Just imagine if you were to go to Vince McMahon and then just say to him, I want to buy the WWE, and you shoot him an offer. How do you think that conversation would go down in 2020?
Would that go down? How
Hey,
would that
know what he probably look? He'll probably say he'll give you that like bewildered look. You mean he'll give you that stern. You want to buy what?
Yeah.
Buy who? Okay. Then if you come in there with a multi trillionaire, like
Yeah.
Ted Turner. Okay, now the story is just now changed. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
He's gonna be waiting for that one perfect
Yeah,
billion.
he got trillions in his pocket. You mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
big time.
Yeah.
Do you have sort of just going back to what the topics we were on before? I wanted to
What's
just
that?
quickly go back to the early '90s. Do you have by any chance, one or two rib stories about Mr. Fuji? Because I've heard this guy is an absolute ribbing mastermind.
Oh man, he is one of the biggest ribbers in the world, but he's one of the coolest guys in the world. Okay,
Yeah.
Fuji was pretty close. You know what I mean, he would rib your ass so bad. You go out, you go into the shower. Fuji's in your goddamn locker. Okay, guess what? Your drawers are gone, your pants are gone, your shoes are gone, and your socks are gone. Okay.
What do you do?
And you got nothing to come out with. Only thing you got on your ass is a towel where you went in the shower with, okay?
And that's you for the night.
Or here's another one. Go to start your carb, okay? Guess what? All the gas in your car was siphed out on the goddamn ground.
Mr.
Okay?
Fuji, no good.
Only in
yeah.
professional wrestling would you get away with that.
Huh?
Only in professional wrestling do you get away with doing things like that.
Yeah. Ribs, I mean, like, he gets you when you're in the shower, okay? He gets you, okay? Okay, you may in the ring doing the match, and Fuji's match may come maybe before yours or after yours, okay? And he's out, all the gas is taken out of your car, all your tires can be flat, okay? You go out, try to pull out, and you wonder why your car ain't moving. All 4 tires are no air in them.
Mr. Fuji, bloody hell.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Absolute mischief.
I mean, he had so many, man. Like, he was the man of all kind of mysteries, man.
Yeah.
But he definitely was a cool guy, bro.
I've
He's
heard
definitely a cool guy. Yeah. I mean, he can help you in your work, and when he calls a match and he says something, he knows what the hell he's talking about. Okay.
Mm.
He ain't like just fell off the bed yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there will be a lot of workers now that would be like they just fell off the bed. Whereas you got guys like, as you said, Mr. Fuji, a lot of people have vouched for him. Like, I mean, I saw Jake Roberts talk about it, a couple of Mr. Fuji stories back in February for one of his shows at those pubs and bars.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing. Mr. Fuji, like the sneakiest motherfucker you ever meet. Don't trust him.
Brother, I mean, he's like a rattlesnake, okay? He crawls up your goddamn pants leg and he like follow you around where you're going. And then when you're going out to your car, all the goddamn tires are flat, okay? You go back in the locker room, but no, the first time you come out to the damn locker, all your goddamn clothes are gone. Okay, you go out to to get some clothes out your car, okay, with a towel around your ass, okay. The tires are all flat.
And you got fans seeing you in the parking lot with your towel around you. And what do you do then?
Yeah, they're all laughing their ass off on your ass, man. You mean? And guys are like doing this. They're popping you in the ass with the tires. Cause I mean, there are other towels because they got clothes in the locker room to put on.
Another guy I've heard that is absolutely notorious for it was Kurt Hennig. Do you have any Kurt Hennig memories?
Kirk was one of my right hand man. You mean Kirk was like, yeah, Kirk was a big ripper.
Yeah,
Kirk was a gigantic ripper. He was almost like a Fuji, but on a different venue.
Yeah.
Okay. Say like Mr. Fuji was down in Hawaii. I mean, in Florida, and Kirk Hennig was on the card, and we were up in Boston. Okay. It's almost the same thing. Kirk would be ripping your ass like you're nothing. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you rip, you may go out and put your shit on, and it's all cut up. Guess what? You got like, you don't get no long pants no more. You got some shorts on. Your drawers are longer than your shorts.
Did he actively do this on house tour shows? Did he just go
Yeah.
around far
Talking about
out?
house shows, yeah. House shows.
Yeah.
Didn't
Just
seem
Yeah,
got-
like
Kurt
it
didn't give
was,
a damn.
didn't seem like it was safe to be on the WWF roster back in the early 90s. Like,
Oh,
especially
yeah,
with
man.
all those guys around.
Or late 80s, late 80s, 88, from 88 till like about 97, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You get the shit ripped out of you, you know what I mean?
yeah.
If you can't take it, pack up and leave. You know what I mean?
Imagine sort of today's roster dealing with those sorts of
Oh
antics
man,
now, man. It
they'd
would
be be passing out. They couldn't handle it. Them young boys, they wouldn't know what day it was, man.
and Seth Rollins.
And the girls in wrestling, man, they don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm just thinking about some of these guys and what would happen. Like they just go to Twitter straight away and just calling them out over there instead of,
I think
getting them back.
a couple guys be trying to go through suicide by now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Probably.
Right now, if that happened to them right now, you mean the
What's that?
WWE? Them guys be committing suicide, man.
Yeah, big time, man. It's soft world now, man. It's not the same. It's not the same place. It's not like the locker room is not the Wild West that it used to be. And I mean, we can't speak. We haven't fucking been there. But
Yeah, but it was the wild west, man.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
the locker rooms used to be. Yeah, the
So-
wild west. And if you tell Monsoon, he'll look at you, man, like you're crazy. So what?
one's
I mean, give you that big steer, like, you know what I mean? So what my posters goddamn do? Your drawers and socks and pants ain't there. They got where you put them at?
just gotta go get them back.
Where yeah.
You gotta get the guys
That's
back.
what I was gonna say. Where you stick them at? They were there when you came in. I mean, they there when you left to go to a match, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, Gorilla Monsoon, man. Oh man, but I can remember because his son was one of my very good friends, man. Joey Morella.
Yeah, the referee, right? Joey
Yeah,
Morel.
referee, right, man. Joey was a head referee.
Yeah.
I wasn't there when it happened. Me and Ted was in the West Coast doing with the show. Me, Ted, and Andre on the West Coast. Okay.
Yeah.
Gorilla Monsoon, Joey was in AC during a match. Okay. He drove back. Him and Harvey Whippleman drove back from AC. Okay. Joey's ride was me. All right.
Yeah.
Drive back. And then Joey went off the road because was sleepy. Went off the road, and a tree came through, decapitated him.
Fuck. Jesus.
Took his whole head off, the whole head.
Jesus.
Bloody-
Okay, and then Harvey Whippleman got out. He was staggering because he was kind of drunk, probably. Got out. He didn't know what was happening. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There was a whole tree that came through on the driver's side and took Joey's head completely off his shoulders.
That is
It's
brutal.
gruesome, man. It's absolutely gruesome. It's crazy, man. Like
Yeah, I didn't care if Joey should be with me if he want to drink. So go ahead and drink. I don't give a damn. You'll be sitting right here. I'll make sure you get to point A, point B. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because I never drank. Only things I drank out of line were sodas.
Ah. So not
Like
much.
sodas,
much-
like pop. You mean like
Yeah.
yeah.
like cherry Pepsi or cherry Coke, some shit like that. Most of the time, I just get a whole big thing of like grape juice and drink it,
Yeah.
or pineapple juice, some shit like that.
Oh,
I never had like no alcohol in my damn mouth.
Yeah, and then that would have been a hard thing
Never.
to do back then, man, because the whole roster would have been
Yeah.
slapping
Yeah.
it back.
I mean, but like, y'all see when I was going in the bars with the boys, I mean, and I can see, I ain't no dumb motherfucker. I can see, I had like grape juice or pineapple juice or apple juice. And I can see shit bubbling up in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I said, man, pour this shit out right here. You know what I mean?
yeah. So they're obviously
You know,
just trying to sneak
that
alcohol.
could never- how can a drunk get me?
Far out.
You know what I mean?
Always
Yeah.
on the ball.
Yeah, what you're,
How can a drunk get me? A drunk can't get me.
Yeah. No chance.
Uh-uh.
I wanted to.
Yeah, I remember Tony always telling me, he said, Verge, they could never get your ass. Never. Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna stay sober, you're gonna be fucking 2 steps ahead of all these boys anyway. Unlike, except for
Yeah.
maybe guys like Andre, who may drink in their fucking sleep as well. Anyway,
Yeah.
I wanted to
Only one you can't be ahead of was Vince, because he was a boss.
Yeah.
actually, speaking of Vince, did you ever have the opportunity to drink with Shane McMahon?
No. I mean,
I
like,
think you might have been a bit
when
too
I was
young.
here, Shane was more like on the young side.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I used to take little Shane to me, running with me,
Oh.
and taking the little ass him and Randy Orton to the gym with me.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Okay. And you see how they look now, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They ain't no little rump, small little motherfuckers, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So
Def-
what I taught them, it held on, didn't it?
Yeah. You'll be one of the
Uh-huh.
first people to take them to the gym for sure at that age.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
look at the wonders
They were young
Randy's
little
done.
bucks, man.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, you had a great physique throughout your run, so I'm not surprised that it's dragged across to them as well. Because you were like a brick wall when you were
Yeah,
Hey.
that's how Vince wanted it. So you got to give him what he wants, okay?
Yeah.
And when you give him what he wants, he likes it, okay?
Yeah, well, I wanted to ask because before you actually joined with Ted DiBiase, you were originally you were for a very brief period of time. You were a jobber named Lucius Brown. Now, how quickly did you go from Lucius Brown to Virgil, the bodyguard?
No, Lucius Brown was one of Vince's gimmicks. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
He put me with Kirk Hennig, and gave us that Lucius garbage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he sent me down with Jerry Lawler about a month. Okay, I was down there. I tagged up with Rocky Johnson. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
And Finn gave me the name down there. Jerry Lawler gave me the name Soul Train.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And me and Rocky Johnson was tagged up.
Yep.
Okay. Rocky
Right.
wasn't like ripped up in like a real ass, like ripped up like he was when with Tony Atlas. He's kind of heavy set then, you know what I mean? Down in Memphis, you know what I mean?
Well, you
And
guys
I was there like a month and a half, and then Vince gave my parents a call, and I gave them a call, and she said, "Man, a guy named Vince McMahon called me." I said, "You know him?" I said, "Yeah." "Did he leave a number?" She said, "Yeah." I gave him a call, and he said, "Well, I got a flight waiting for you leaving out of Nashville, Tennessee,
Yep.
going straight to Stamford, Connecticut. No, going to New York." I caught a first class flight from Memphis to New York City.
Yeah.
Okay, LaGuardia. And a limo was there, picked me up in LaGuardia and took me up to Stamford, Connecticut. Like the office is only like about 65 miles from LaGuardia Airport.
Is this the same office they're in now?
Yeah, same office,
Yep.
same
everything?
building. No, it's a different building, but on the same location.
Yep. Yep. So
That's a
it's-
whole new building right there. You mean?
Oh, that that one, the building everyone knows of, the big.
Yeah, you know the
Flags,
big
yeah.
building that you got.
Everyone knows
With
of.
it got the WWE flag flying up there
Yeah,
now.
That's
You
the
said
one.
the WWF flag, WWE flag flying, the U.S. flag, and the I think state of Connecticut flag too.
And they're holding a pay-per-view there in 2 weeks or whenever it is. Ridiculous.
Are they?
Yeah, they're holding.
Or they're holding a pay-per-view at the Performance Center.
No.
That's in Orlando.
They're doing they're doing one at the headquarters. So they're doing a Money in the Bank ladder match on the actual roof. And
Oh, they're gonna do the where the office is at.
yeah, where the office is.
Okay, they're not gonna use the one down in Orlando, are they?
No, I think they're doing this because of, well, obviously the virus is one thing, but I think they're also just giving them the opportunity to actually use the building because obviously they're moving in, a few months' time. They're going to be moving down to Orlando. So I don't know. I think this might be their Vince's way of saying hurrah to that building. I'm a little
Oh,
unsure.
he's gonna move. Oh, he's gonna get a whole new office complex down in Orlando now, huh?
Yeah, he is. So this is the
Yeah.
last year that they're in Connecticut, in Stamford, and they're going to be doing that Money in the Bank pay-per-view there.
Uh-huh.
No idea what to expect. I just know
Man, I watched some on TV. Okay, you know what I mean? And man, I was watching that AEW and I was watching the WWE. Okay, no, the WW. What's that? What's that thing Vince got up there now?
NXT.
No, what's it called?
NXT.
Yeah, NXT.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was watching some of that, man. You mean like, holy shit? You mean like, and you see the whole building is butt empty.
Yeah.
All you see is the lights there. You mean
That was like
everything's
WrestleMania.
empty?
Well,
Huh?
that was like WrestleMania. Just I couldn't.
They showed WrestleMania 2 days of it. There wasn't a goddamn soul in it. You mean only people was in there were like maybe the guys are having different matches in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
And,
it was.
but you couldn't tell because they weren't shooting. They weren't shooting at the people. You mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you don't know what was there, what people were there.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well,
Because it wasn't.
It was all pre-taped, so they only had a couple of crew members, a couple of announcers, and a couple of wrestlers.
Yeah.
So it was bare bones at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because WrestleMania, that thing is packed to the goddamn rafters, man.
Not this
Yeah.
year.
But guys come from all over the world to go to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be
You
one
mean?
day, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Try.
I mean, like, I don't know when they were. Okay, like this is past. Okay, so next WrestleMania will be like 2021,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
2021. WrestleMania. I don't even know what the number that. What number that now? Like 67 or something?
Yeah.
68?
To be
I
fair-
don't know.
I think the next one coming up would be 37.
Yeah, 37. So who even knows anymore? Because this year didn't even feel like we had WrestleMania. This year-
They don't have numbers on the WrestleMania logo anymore. So how can you keep
Okay, yeah, they don't show the numbers no more, do they?
I think it
No.
kind of takes away from it, in my opinion. I liked the numbers. I like the Roman numerals. I liked
Uh-huh.
having those in the logos, but that's a little thing to sort of pick at. There's something going back to sort of wrestling again. I wanted to speak to you about. So we're going to go from one part of your WWF career to the other side, being released and then sort of going to WCW. How was what was your reaction to that? How did you find the transition to WCW throughout the Monday Night
Okay.
Wars?
Okay, Hulk gave me a call one day. Okay,
Yeah.
he said, "I'd like to have you and Ted down here. We're gonna do this thing called the NWO."
Mm.
Okay, he
Awesome.
said he used to be the $1 Million Man. Okay, now he's gonna be down in WCW, gonna be the $1 Billion Man.
Yeah.
Okay, and you be the right hand kick man, like you man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So
And
that's
then-
what me and Ted got down there because the original guys at WCW of the NWO was Hogan, Nash, Hall, Ted, myself, X-Pac.
Yeah. And that
Okay.
and it's crazy to look at how big, and even to this day, the NWO is still pretty relevant. You see NWO
Hey,
shows everywhere.
Hey, brother, you go anywhere. Go to like a basketball game or anything. You see NWO shirts in there.
Yep.
Like pro basketball, college basketball.
But-
If you go to any kind of wrestling event, you see a ton of goddamn NWO shirts in there. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy. It just still to this day to just see that, and I doubt a lot of these people are actually wrestling fans too. I mean, even
Yeah.
Kylie
They
Jenner.
just like the shirt. Look, he got a shirt on right there. What's that shirt say?
What, my one here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a DX one. It's an old school.
Oh, DX, right?
Yeah, DX. Where's
Who-
your
Who's
Yeah.
that? Who's that on that shirt right there? Is that
HBK.
Triple H?
No, HBK.
Oh, okay. That's that's Sting on that shirt. It was Marty Jannetty's partner.
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah,
Sean
yeah, yeah. Marty Jannetty. Yeah, Marty Jannetty's partner, the one that got kicked through the window.
Yeah.
Who?
Shawn Michaels, man, what a legend.
Yeah, that's
You,
Shawn Michaels. Excuse me.
you got
Sorry
any,
about that. Yeah.
you got any memories of Shawn? Did you know
Huh?
him, or did you sort of?
I knew him. I mean, a great worker, but I knew him with the tag. It was with Marty Jannetty, but we never we never had matches against like a Shawn and them. You mean?
Yeah,
Because me and Ted was going, but nothing but the head knockers. You mean?
yeah,
Mm.
We were like main events everywhere. You mean? And
Yeah.
even though we running 3 towns a night, we were the number 1 town being ran. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we got your time in WCW. So you had your name as Vincent. Was this
Yeah.
a?
I think, man, all of them are like, they're all being a ribs at each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Virgil was a rib on Dusty Rhodes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. From WWF to ribbon WCW. Remember that?
Yeah.
Or the old AWA, whatever. I mean, the old like thing was down there, Crockett. Okay.
Yeah.
It was like a rib. Okay. And then when I came to the WCW, another rib to Vince would be Vincent.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, that's a rib, But hey, like professionally wise, I didn't give a fuck.
Nah.
I said, I'm getting paid. Forget it. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean?
If you're making that money, then fuck it, eh? Why not?
Yeah. Okay, and you're making that money, and you're making a character.
Yeah.
Where your face will never change. Okay, it'll never change. Okay.
Exactly.
People know you worldwide, huh?
It's giving people something to remember you. But I mean, hey, here I am asking you about a fucking ring name that you may have used for. How long did you use that name for, Vincent? Maybe a year or two.
Okay, you figure this. My first WrestleMania was 1988.
Yep.
Okay, it's 2020 right now.
Yeah.
How many years is that?
32.
32.
Yep. I think.
Right.
Yep.
About 32. And they still know you.
Yeah, of course. And
yeah,
that's what I love about wrestling, right? Is that the longevity that a lot of these guys have with relevance with fans, whether it be pop culture or anything. The relevance and the memory is last a very, very long time in pro wrestling. Sports, I can't say the same for. Pro wrestling, I can, because these characters are larger than life.
Okay, look how many guys you may know from the late 80s, from 1988, that was in wrestling. How many names you still may know?
Oh, there's only
very few.
And it's always the typical ones that people do remember, like the Hulk Hogan's and the Randy Savages and the Ultimate Warriors.
Right. They still know because they were main events everywhere and they were doing things. Warriors shook the ropes until they couldn't be shook no more. You mean?
Yeah, of course. And he had a hell of a career in the end. It's fucking scary exactly what happened. What was it, 7 years ago, 6-7 years ago that he passed away after being in the Hall of Fame. And
what day was it? Because he was down at WrestleCon, and I was bullshitting around with him. I think me and him took a picture, man. And he went back up, him, his wife, and his 2 daughters. Okay, they were going across the street, and in his car because he's in Phoenix, Arizona. Jim went across the street. Jim Hellwig, as Ultimate Warrior, went across the street and dropped dead in the middle of the street.
One day after being on Raw, or the same day even? Just hours
No,
after?
he has that WrestleCon, so he was on, he had to do something at Raw too, to stay the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Drop face down in the middle of that damn street, man.
And no one had any idea. No one saw it coming in. It was just the biggest shock for him to be inducted, do all that for that
Yeah.
long, and then just,
And then you croak the next day or the next 2 days. You mean?
yep.
Oh man.
It's sad, man. It's sad the way a lot of
Yeah.
these guys go, man.
I mean, Warrior's a cool guy that was this thing, just shaking the goddamn ropes and stuff like that, and running like a madman in the ring.
Yeah. No,
but it still has that look where people liked it.
it's memorable, man. It's
Yeah.
that look. Everyone just remembers him. The hair, the paint,
Yeah.
tassels, everything. Everyone just remembers it.
They remember everything, man. They remember everything, especially when you gave them something to remember. You give them, the people, something to remember.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Vince was talking to me and Ted, he said, these fans will know you. This is 1987. He said, these fans will know you until 2040.
Yeah.
Or 45.
That's always
This
the
was
case.
this was like 1988, man.
And
Gee, holy shit.
he's like, you got to make a character that people are going to remember you for 60 plus years.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
And they made the character, man. And we performed that character pretty good, man. You know?
well, here we are, 20, 30 years. Still going. People still booking you, talking to you.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And you still I mean, like, with this little thing out right now, you can't go to no signings, you know?
Yeah.
Man, you can still hit some WrestleManias down there. They got WrestleCon down there. You go make some more money on them just signing your name, you know?
Yeah, of course.
And they got these different other things, these events you can go to, like up in New York, they got the Big Five up there, and they got they had one, but they got a lot of them I did quite a few of them in England, signings in England and Ireland.
There's a lot of it, man. And I can only imagine how many people would have been losing business, especially over WrestleMania weekend. Are you busy usually over WrestleMania weekend with signings?
Oh man, you got WrestleCon down there, and you go and do like maybe an excess for events, and then you come back over and do WrestleCon. Okay, you get WrestleCon. Man, I was at WrestleCon and I didn't have no spot, so one girl was there, and she was like, I don't know what she was doing something. I forgot. She gave me her whole table. Okay, I put a whole bed up on the table, and yeah, some animal thing she was doing. And I had guys coming to me to get autographs off me, and I said, "Well, kick the young lady here or something, okay?
Yeah,
this is her spot. Kick her something." Then they were giving her like $5 and $10 things. Boom, you mean? Some guys threw 20 in a bucket for her. You mean?
Yeah.
Gave her 20. Yeah, she made about 400 or 500 each day. Only one did that. Say try to write off on their taxes was Jake Roberts. Okay, you getting cash? You don't mention a goddamn word. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
You don't get like no receipts or nothing like this. You mean like you paying cash? Everything's paying cash. Guys come to you. I think a couple guys came to Jake and you get a big thing going like with him.
Yeah.
And he wrote him a receipt from pictures and shit. Like they got like maybe 15 or 20 pictures. Okay, he wrote him a receipt. That receipt came back to haunt Jake.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Did he face many legal troubles from that?
No. I mean, I think the IRS makes him come up to like Washington D.C. every year.
Yeah.
To go with the tax thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's still kicking. So I mean, I'm sure it hasn't killed him by any means.
No.
Or financially ruined him. But hey,
Jake was doing things down with that AEW down there. You know what I mean?
And you're doing things with AEW as well still?
I
correct?
did one
What is
thing
it?
right there. I mean, like I don't know if it's going to jump back off again. You mean like if Jericho give me a ring or something like that?
Yeah, like
Uh-huh.
yeah, with this because you brought back the Soul Train Jones gimmick,
Yeah,
AEW, and how did you
The Jerry Lawler gimmick. Yeah,
enjoy that? Like, what was your reaction to sort of being in that atmosphere with a fresh,
it
rejuvenated,
was
motivated
okay,
locker
man.
room?
Like we went to a building down there, um, and you can see like they sold the building out the first time it was in like where was this thing at? Around Atlanta, close to Atlanta. Okay,
Yeah,
and they went there before and it was packed. Okay, this time they only had about 9,000 people.
yeah,
Yeah, so the attendance went way down. You know.
yeah. I did see that they were
Hey,
sort of typing off the left side where the hard cam normally sits. AEW is
uh,
doing it. SmackDown does it, of course, but
yeah,
WWE is
they
perfected.
try to hide. And I mean, you got empty seats saying don't want to show them, you man.
And the wrestlers have to, taunt to the empty seats when they've got
Uh huh.
these people onto the back and side of them, and they've still got to
Yeah.
face a big black top with the hard cams on it. That never made sense
Yeah.
to me, but I'm sure it works for them. I'm
Yeah. Huh?
sure that it all makes sense on their end, but I don't know. That would kind of put me off, man. That would sort of throw me out of my zone just seeing a big giant black top there. But
Yeah.
I think we're going to leave it at that. It is 7:18 now, and you got
Yeah.
things to do, busy man. So thank you very much for your time, Verge, and
Okay.
absolutely appreciate it. Great
Okay.
chat.
Good to be talking to you guys.
You too, mate. Thank you very
Okay.
much. See ya.
Bye bye.